2012, Chris Wondolowski was the local kid who made good. 27 goals and 7 assists won him the Golden Boot, and a great season for the San Jose Earthquakes. And the 34-game March to Soccer begins at Buckshaw Stadium. The Earthquakes at home for Real Salt Lake.
New names. You have Ty Harden at right back. You have Mike Facito up top. I'm really looking forward to this partnership of Wondolowski and Facito. Big question for me is their two central defenders, Chris Schuler and Kwame Watson-Siriboe. Two players that are relatively inexperienced are going to have their hands full with Wondolowski and Facito.
He is amped and ready, and so are we. The 18th season of MLS is underway at Buckshaw Stadium. In white with the cobalt blue right arm sleeve, RSL, Real Salt Lake, also known as the Claret and Cobalts. He's in the middle. He's a big guy who can be a target. See how they play this ball. Far post. Dangerous area here. Wando got a boot on it and played it over to Conan, who bought some space. Low one. Wando! Crossbar!
Unbelievable. You look at Wando right now, you can't see him on the screen right now, but he's going over that play again in his head. He had his hand on his head, he's waving his arm. You know, that's the second chance that I'm sure that if you ask him, he's got to put that one away.
They got a foot that time.
And Ramondo gets a fingertip on it as well. So good save by Ramondo.
From a defensive slide, he came in and knocked one off the line. That's a good ball ahead. Facito! Just missing the far post.
What a run. You see this ball in from Ty Harden, and Wando just cheekily lets that one slip by, or Facito does. And Wando gives it right back to him, and just Facito tries to pick out that back post, just can't quite catch it. But earlier in the game, they tried to do a play similar to that coming from the opposite side, and it didn't work out. And this time, they pull it off and almost put one in the net.
You're a finisher. You need goal scoring. That's what it's all about,
yep.
Goal scoring. Gill, nice touch ahead. Finley back for Gill. Gill bought space, and Bush diving away. Deflects it, and then knocked out by Ramiro Corrales. Boy, RSL very dangerous in the area.
Very dangerous. Luis Gill coming back from the U20 national team. You can see his confidence is sky high. Does a great job getting that shot off. Bush comes up clutch. Good quick play by Gill.
Well, they've moved Schuler up inside the 6 as a target guy, and he'll let it go over his head, and that time it was Sabarillo getting a noggin on it. See the Chris Schuler on the back end of that. Good chip ahead. Wando trying to one-touch it. And again, a chance behind the defense. The flag was down, and he misses wide.
A beautifully floated ball into that back post from Sam Cronin, and Wando just tries to place it with the inside of his foot. You see the frustration immediately when it comes off his foot.
Earthquakes.com for participating T-Mobile locations. Velasquez causing some danger. That ball will not be cleared. Stevenson, who is known to score from distance that time, sent one up into the Ultras. But Velasquez, he has been tricky.
Look at he has those tricky feet. Great individual effort by him to get around Ramiro Corrales and then get a nice shot off. Look at this. Quick little feet. Hits a shot at John Bush that's moving all over the place. Bush, instead of trying to catch it, just punches that ball away.
And he took a tough fall.
Great ball.
Good ball. No, just missing. Another chance for Chris Wondolowski.
You see frustration on that face. Quick early play by the Quakes. Wando catches everybody sleeping. Just tries to get a little flick on it, right over Ramondo's head, but can't keep it on target.
Mansally sent it out. Corrales, oh, and Facito tried to be tricky with the boots.
See, I like that Facito just keeps popping up in those areas. He's a scrappy player. Those are the kinds of goals that he's going to end up getting.
Look at that, the quick footwork. You can see it. It's almost a reverse here. Boom. Tried to sneak that in with the left foot.
The timing just a little bit off, but you know, he does a great job getting himself in the right position.
I think he's impressing a lot of Earthquakes fans.
Yes, definitely. He wants that ball in the box.
Stevenson takes down Salinas on a sliding tackle, and the possession to RSL. Very nicely played by the Reggae Boys member. Plata, excellent ball. Saborio, one touch, and the game's first goal is off the foot of Alvaro Saborio. His first of the year after 17 a year ago. And RSL starting to break some hearts here.
Well, Plata gets that ball and plays a quick ball over the top. Saborio just runs into it, does what he does best, puts that ball in the back of the net. The Quakes' defensive shape just not what it needed to be. Pushed up a little bit too high, a little bit too much space between the defenders.
How many times have we said the name Saborio tonight in 71 minutes? Yeah.
I mean, maybe 0.
It's not very often for a guy who's the first ever designated player in RSL history, and that is why.
Well, RSL doesn't need to push forward. You know, they've got the lead right now. Time is on their side.
Gill. Beckerman. Uh-oh, Saborio left boot. He has got the game's only 2 goals. Alvaro Saborio, his second of the night. And that could spell doom for the Earthquakes. Is it game, set, match?
Yeah, just good patient play by RSL. They didn't force any pass. Beckerman sneaks that ball into Saborio's feet. Great job controlling it, and a clinical finish to that back post.
Beckerman was looking wide with the outside of his foot. He slides it ahead, and like you said, great feet right there by the Costa Rican with the left foot. The first one was a one-timer with the right, the second with the left. It is 2-0 in favor of Real Salt Lake as they try to break the hearts on opening night.
Here's Beckerman's little flick. Just a little flick. Just Saborio has just too much time there. You see, Jason Hernandez had stepped up to Beckerman, and Bernardes had to come across, and just the timing was off, and Saborio took advantage of it.
Wando steps up on one, has Facito. Will Wando squeeze the trigger? He does, and misses just wide. He's had his chances tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely going to be angry. He's going to think that if he puts one away early, it changes the dynamic of the entire game. And knowing Wando, he holds very high standards for himself. Does a great job getting open. Doesn't hit that shot the way that he wants. And you just see him just angry.
And then Beckerman cleans up the mess at midfield and sends it back to his keeper. That's a tough bounce, and Plata wide. Just missing, but isn't it something that little...
I mean, that's the difference maker right there in the game.
He is. I know.
Bring him in, and the game changed completely for RSL.
You are so right. I know Alvaro Saborio will get the attention, but Plata changed the game once he came on, and the final whistle blows, and this one is all over. The Supercuts man of the match is Alvaro Saborio.